Hello, everyone. So, are we back? Okay. So, I'm starting the session. I think we are done with the table properties, and this was just telling us about the different table types. We have already discussed that normal, whether it's a normal table or whether it's an, I'm so sorry, whether it's an external table, right? So, when it is a normal table, every table in Business Central that we have, it's a normal table. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. So every table that we have in our Business Central, it's called normal table, right? And otherwise, if it is an external table, then it is not managed by Business Central. So sorry, I'm getting this hiccups. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, fine. If my hiccups are again coming, just bear with them. I'm really very sorry for them. So they are not managed by Business Central, right? It means they're external, the CRM, the CDS, the Microsoft Graph, and all. So these are all external tables, and their views are created here. And they need different SQL Server connection than the normal tables. Then these are some of the field properties that we discussed, right? The name, number, the caption ML. So, okay, someone was asking me again for caption ML. Chintu has already provided the link for them, but let me just show you again. Right? So suppose caption ML we can provide for the table also, object or the sub-object also. Suppose if I want to provide caption ML for fields. So I'll write caption and it will automatically be populated. This is called the IntelliSense feature of VS Code. So now we want to provide the caption ML. Here we will provide in English. What do we call genes? We call it genes. Right? And what do we call that in French? Something I do not remember. Let's call them genes, right? And different language we can write different things, right? So this is how we provide caption ML. We write the code, language code, and then equal to, and then the name that whatever we provide to this field, right? So this is how we create caption ML. Now, so these were some of the things that we discussed. Then enabled, if it's that field is enabled or not, right? And if it is not enabled, then it won't be visible on the UI. And data type, what are the data types of the fields? So with this, these are the data types that we have already discussed. And I'll go a little slow. And then we have the extended data type. Now, what are extended data type? Let's just see. First, let's just see the data type. So text and code, they belong to the same category. Text, textual things, right? A, B, C. And code is alphanumeric. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 together. Then we have the numeric data types, decimal, integer, big integer, binary, right? Then we have this option when we have a field, suppose gender, right? And then we give it a name, female, male, or the others like that. So we are giving an option to a field. So we can give it by this option data type. Then Boolean, true or false. And then we have the date and time data types. If you are dealing with date and time, we can use these data types. Then we have the blob media and media set. It deals with images, right? Blob is binary large object. So if we have some media file or any object that is large in size, so we can use blob to store it. So the data size for blob is 2 GB. It saves data till 2 GB and it's variable in size. So if I have an image, I'm saving it in blob that is 50 MB. So it will only encompass 50 MB space. So that it's variable in size, right? And then we have media and media set. Media is for images. Media set is for multiple images. Image, only one image. And it's for multiple image. And then we have some other record ID, table filter, and GUID. These are system fields. And table filter we will also see later on. So these are some of the data types available to us. And then we were discussing about extended data type. Now, what is extended data type? So extended data type actually extends the functionality of a given data type, right? So if we are here and let me just showcase you that into our customer table. So this is a customer table and I press Control F to check if any extended data type is there or not, and it is there. So you can see our field was a normal field, an ID and name and a data type of that field, right? So this data type is a textual data type. Now we want to extend the functionality of this data type, right? So what we can do, we can use this extended data type property. In this, what would happen then whenever I'll put extended data type equal to phone number, I will get a dial pad, right? Whenever I'll click on this phone number. So let's just try this. It's in the customer card. Let's just go this and find this phone number. Okay, let's just go to this new concept furniture and try to find the phone number. So it's here, right? Nothing is here. Let me just give a phone number. Random. Okay. So now you can see nothing is happening. It's still like this. But this extending data type, they works when our card is in non-editable mode. So when this is non-editable mode, you can see that it has now become a hyperlink. And if I click on it, I'll get a I'll get to make a call from here itself because it is the property of this extended data type. So you can see that it's a phone number. If I go down, yeah. So you can see there is an option email and the extended data type is email. So if I put any of the email here and when I click on that email, it will allow me to send mail to that person. Let me just search for email also. Yeah, it's here itself. So I'll put abc@gmail.com, suppose, right? And then I'll press this button. So this is also an hyperlink. If I click on it, it will ask me, how do you want to open it, right? So extended data type actually extends the functionality of a normal data type, right? And what are the available options that we have in extended data type? So you can always press Control and space to check. So this is extended data type. And if I click OK, I can find it by this. I press Control space. So I can create email, I can create masked. Suppose I'm putting a password and I want to put it, I want to keep it as masked, right? The asterisk. So I can keep it like this. None is none by default. Person is, it will open a contact card, phone number, ratio, and URL. So different things are available here and we can define it like that. We can extend the functionality. Okay. So now table relation. So when I was telling you about the lookup page idea, I told you little bit about table relations. So table relation just means how we are getting data from one table to another table, right? So we were on the customer table and we were getting data from the country region table. So in order to get data from one table to another table, we need to create a relation between these two tables. So that is called table relation. So lookup page ID goes hand in hand with table relation, but table relation itself has some properties. So let's just see what a table relation. So We have three types of table relation. One is regular, the second is filtered, and the third is conditional. Let's just see that. Okay. And this time I'll try to write a little much neater. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Yes. So we have table relation. Okay. In Business Central, we have three types of table relation. The first one is normal or regular. Okay. The second one is filtered, and the third one is conditional. So what happened in normal or regular table relation? In this, we just connect one table with another table, right? Suppose this is the customer table and this is my country region table. So what we did, we said that on in our customer table, there is a field, country region, and whenever I'll click on the country region, this table should show me all the values. So this table will say, why would I show to you the values? So they say that we have a relation between each other. That is why. Okay. So for that, we need to create a normal or a regular relation. And how do we do that? I showed you. So let me just open the customer table to show you it again. I'm just finding it via this table relation keyword. See, what is happening here? There is a field territory code on this customer table. And then when we say that whenever someone will open this territory code, this table should show the values. Territory, right? Let me just see if it is there or not. Territory code, or let me just select some another field that is easily available. Yeah. So we have this customer posting group, right? And we said that whenever someone will click to on this field, the value should come from the customer posting group table, right? If I go to customer posting group table, a table cannot show the data, page will show the data. So in this, we can see the lookup page ID is customer posting group. So what will happen? This table, this way we have linked the data that whenever someone will click on customer posting group field, data should come from customer posting group table, right? Via the table relation, right? But table cannot show the data. So we will go to this table and then see which page is linked with this table. So they say that whenever someone will look up for this, this will be showcased via this page. Okay, so you're getting the connection, how they're connecting. So if I close this, you can see that a normal or regular table relation, we just write on the field table relation equal to the name of the table. So if I go to customer posting group, see, so customer posting group is here. Is it editable? Yeah. So if I click on this, let me open the inspect pages also. Right, this is a customer card customer. If I open the customer posting group, see, so these values are coming from a table called customer posting group table. When I click on select from full list, then only it will change, right? So this is coming, these values are coming from customer posting group table that we have specified in the table relation customer posting group, right? Now table cannot showcase the data. It needs a page to showcase the data. So that page we have defined in the lookup page ID on that particular table. So this particular table's lookup page ID has this page customer posting group. That is the same that is being defined here. Okay. So this is how we create a relation and we fetch data from different tables to one table. Okay. Now it means we are fetching the data from customer posting group table to our customer table. We can define this table relation on any of the fields that are available here, right? We can define it on the country region. We can define it on the customer posting group. So we can define multiple relations. Now this was the regular table relation. Here we just write table relation and the name of the table. Name of the table, right? Now we have the filtered table relation. Now what does it mean by filtered table relation? It's nothing. It's the same. From the customer card, I am taking the example of customer, it could be anything. We want data from, suppose, the location table, right? And we do not need all of the data. We just need some of the data. We want a filtered data. That whenever data is coming from here to here, it should be filtered in between, right? That type of relation is called filtered table relation. So if I go here in my code and just remove this, just close this. We have this, right? And then we have multiple table relations also. Now, how would you identify it's a filter table relation or it's not a filter table relation? So in this, whenever you'll find the where clause, right? You will like at that time will identify that this is a filter table relation. So let me just put where and see. So we have this global dimension one filter, or let me just select something else. Too much. Let's just put the name of the field itself. Yeah. So here you can see there is a field location code and here we also have a table relation. Now what does table relation normally means? Whenever from the customer card, we will click on this location code field. We want data from this table. Use as in transit. So not use as in transit from the location table, right? So this is the normal table relation that we were dealing with. Right? Now, whenever someone will open location table, which page will showcase the data that would be there in the lookup page ID of this location table. It should open. It's not opening. I can open it from here, right? So it will open. Okay, it's working, right? So it will whenever someone will click on the location code field of my customer card, this table, location table should show the data, right? But only those data where use as in transit is equal to false. Now, what is use as in transit? It's a field in the location table. So right now it's just loading. Let it get just loaded. Fine. I'll open it from here. Let me open the location table. Right. So this is the location table. And they said that, see, the lookup page ID is the location list. Whenever someone wants to see the data on the customer card location field, location table will show me the data. But which page will show the data? This page, location list. Okay. Now, only that will be shown But gone. Only that will be shown where use as in transit was equal to false. Right. So let's just see where is that field use as in transit. It is difficult. Press Control F. Use. Yeah. Oh. So this is a field use as in transit, right? This is a Boolean field. And that is why we have specified where it is false, only show me that data, right? So this is filter table relation. Let me show you that the demo also. So this is my customer card, right? I just showed you about the regular table relation. Let's just see about the filter table relation. So let's go to the location. I think that should be in the shipping part. Yeah. So you can see that we have location. This is a field of my customer card. Whenever someone will click on this location port, location table should show me the value that we have defined through table relation, right? So this is my location table. This is my location table, but table cannot show the value. So a page would show the value, and that we define in the lookup page ID, location list, right? Now you can see we have different locations: blue, green, red, silver, white, yellow, right? If I go to blue, you can see, oops, not here. So I can create a new one also. Let me create new. Okay. So now I can give it a name. Okay. Give me a color. Let me just select black. Okay. So I'm creating a new location. Its code is black, right? And its use as in transit is false, right? So that list will only showcase me that data where use as in transit was false. Now I'll set it as true. So it means whenever I'll see that data, this should not come because it is not satisfying my condition, right? I had this condition. Yes, I had this condition that it will only showcase me data from this table where use as in transit, this is a field, is false, right? So now I am in this, I have created a new location and here use as in transit is true. So it should not come, okay? So it is saved, automatically saved. I press on back and here you would see that black is not here because it is not satisfying my condition. Let's just create a new one and I'll create orange. And this time, what I'll do, I'll put it as false so that we can see this in our list. So it's not saved right now. Yeah, now it's saved. Let's go back and see if orange is there. Yes, orange is there, right? So it means that it is only showing me filtered data. And that criteria I have defined in the table relation of the field itself. Okay, so these type of relations, they are called filtered table relation. They are just, they have just added a where clause in the normal table relation. And then they have provided the condition, right? So this is the filtered table relation. I believe that that's clear to you. If you have any questions, you can write in the chat window. I'll check that also later on. Now we have the conditional table relations. Now what are conditional table relation? So normal table relation and filter table relation, they were actually working on single table. One table is relating to another table. One table is relating to another table, right? In conditional table, we have concept of multiple tables. So suppose this is the one table, base table that we are connecting, and it connects to all the four tables. Now, data is fetched from which table is defined on a condition. Whichever table's condition is met, that table's data would be fetched, right? So suppose if I have put some condition here, 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 and here. Whichever table's condition is satisfied on the runtime, I will fetch my data from that table itself. Suppose on the runtime, table 1 condition is matched to table number 3. So we will create relation between these tables. Data will be fetched between these two tables. Okay. This is called conditional table relation. So let me show you the demo for that. Yeah. So first of all, let me take you on the UI. And it's enough for the customer card. Let's go to some other place. Let's go to our sales order. Okay, so this is my sales order. And sales order, let's just click on any of the sales order. Sales order, it's a document type of page. What is a document type of page we will discuss when we will learn about pages tomorrow, right? There are different type of pages. So like in a brief, document type of pages is a combination of two tables, header table, header table, and the line table. Can you see? So the combination of header table and the line table constitutes a document page. Now here in this, we have this line, sales line table, right? And on that sales line table, we have this type. So in this type, see, this is the sales line table. This is the sales line table. And I want to create a relation between multiple tables. From sales line to item table, from sales line to GL account table, from sales line to resource table, from sales line to fixed asset table or charge item. So whatever I choose on the runtime, suppose I'm choosing resource. So I choose resource. Let me just create a new sales order. It's released already. That's why. Right? Let me just give it a number and a customer name. So this has already has number series, so I cannot select manual. That's the error. Okay. And I select some customer. And now see, this is my sales line table. And this sales line table, I will relate it with multiple tables. So now what is the condition? The condition is on number. On this is type. So according to type, suppose my type is item. So in this number, I will get results from the item table. Right? Suppose the type is, it's little slow. Yeah. Suppose the type is resource. Right? So now the resource condition is met. So it will give me results from the resource table, right? So this is called conditional table relation, where whichever condition is meeting on the runtime, we are getting results from that table itself. So let's just see its code also. If we go to the sales line table, so you will find this table relation. If I press Control F and type if is a generic word, I'll write table relation. So this is a normal table relation, right? Nothing is there. Normal table relation. Whenever there is where, it's the filter table relation. And whenever there is if, that is conditional table relation, if else. So see, on this number, we have, this is the number, right? This is the number. On this, we have a conditional table relation. What is the conditional table relation? If type, what is type? This is type, right? If type is general account, give them the table general account, right? If type is resources, give the table resource. If type is fixed asset, give the table fixed asset related with fixed asset table, it means, right? If it's I charge related with item charge. So like that, we have created the relation on runtime according to what type we are choosing. So whichever condition is fulfilled, we will select that one. It's just like case, right? We have case. Whatever condition met, we will select that case. Okay. I think this is clear. So with this, we are done with the table relations. So table relations are really an easy topic and nothing much. But whenever we want to create relation between two or more tables, we need to make sure which table relation would be good for us. Okay. Now,